Hey, Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote Life Insurance Specialist. Just want to touch base with you this Sunday evening and talk about a topic how tobacco will adversely affect life insurance rates for you. If you're a tobacco smoker or a tobacco user, whether it be chew, cigars, vaping, okay, and things of that nature. Now, as a smoker, getting life insurance can be, much more of an ordeal, okay, as far as price is concerned. Life insurance is extremely important, obviously, because it protects your family. Okay, luckily, since there's has been such a difficult time for smokers to find life insurance plans and the right price, there are now plenty of life insurance companies out there that offer policies for smokers at low levels. Okay, low rates, still higher but lower. Okay, in fact, smokers can find rates similar to the prices offered by non-smokers depending on the product. Okay, normally a guaranteed issue product. If they know where to look, now here at Pinnacle Quote, we specialize in that. Okay, again, we got 25 years experience. We have relationships with over 50 carriers nationwide. Okay, and you licensed in 49 states. So we have great relationships with underwriters. We are experts in underwritings. We know the guidelines in and out. And as smokers, depending on as far as any other health issues, we fit you with the right carrier, most importantly, at the right price. Now, we do the research for you. So, best carrier out there right now probably is Banner Life when it comes to being a smoker as far as competitive rates. They are the best rates out there if you're a smoker and you're healthy. Okay. Now, with that said, no matter what just to give you an idea, if you are, as far as the price how the price adversely affects your life insurance coverage when you're a tobacco user. If you had say a 40-year-old male with a $500,000 20-year term, perfect health, you're going to be right around 32 to 33 bucks a month, depending on the carrier you go to. Okay. However, if you were a tobacco user on a $500,000 for 20 years as a tobacco user, you're at 143. So that's a significant increase in price. Okay, amount of money that you're going to save in the premiums, along with the packs of cigarettes you smokes, probably going to go ahead and put your kid through college. Seriously. Okay, so let's get this out of the way before we go any further. Okay, life insurance, okay, is the only way that you can ensure that your loved ones are taken care of financially in case the worst case scenario happens and you pass away. Funerals alone can cost you anywhere between $10,000 to $12,000 for a traditional burial, anywhere from $2,000 to $5,000 for a cremation and a service. So, with that said, it's a tough, it's a significant amount of money for your family to come up with in the event of your death. Nobody's got $10,000 or $15,000 earmarked for somebody else's funeral in their bank account. It just doesn't happen, especially in the time where your family's heartbroken. Now, even by getting just an insurance plan for a funeral is going to help you sleep better at night. Okay, even if it's just a small policy that's going to cover that. But what you need to consider as well is the debts, house, car payments. The fact that the primary breadwinner perhaps is not going to be bringing money into the house anymore. In other words, paychecks die with you. Okay. Now, life insurance is important for anyone that wishes to protect their loved ones when they're gone. Okay, so just give you an idea, smoker obviously going to pay a lot more money, okay, than a non-smoker, okay, because of the adverse effects down the line. And again, insurance companies base everything off statistics. Statistics say that if you smoke, you're going to die, you're going to have illnesses down the line, okay. So it's important to note that premiums aren't higher just for smokers, okay, but rather than tobacco users in general. Again, it can come down to oral tobacco users, can be given similar rates to those who smoke regularly. Now, again, I have carriers that specialize in that. Depending on how much you chew, okay, they'll give you a non-tobacco rate. Okay. Also, you have to take into consideration too, if you take one drag of a cigarette on a 12-month period, they consider you a smoker. All right. So, with that being said, most carriers it will keep you out of the preferred class until you're 3 years. Stop smoking, because statistics say that if you stop smoking after 3 years, you're probably not going to go back to it. Now, of course, you need to shop around to find the most forgiving insurance companies out there for the rates, but we do that for you here at Pinnacle Quote. Okay, and also if you have any other unhealthy habits, again, we tailor make you a life insurance policy. Okay. Now, after researching term life quotes, okay, for you, okay, the numbers show that life insurance for smokers, again, I just showed you an example, could be up to 3 to 5 times more expensive. okay, when it comes to non-smokers. Again, if a $500,000 20-year term for a 40-year-old healthy male, you're going to be in the $30 range, 35, 33 to $35 range. Same policy as the tobacco rate, you're going to be in the 140 range. Okay, so it's a huge difference. You're talking about $110 a month. You're talking about 1,400 bucks a year. Times that by 20, it's $28,000 out the window because you're a tobacco user. Then you can mingle about $2,000 for smoking. If you smoke a pack a day, over 20 years, you're going to be probably close to 70 grand because you smoke a cigarette. Okay, that's just a fact. Now, with that said, um, another thing I like to look at too, as far as cigars and e-cigarettes, a lot of carriers out there, if you occasional cigar, they won't go ahead and charge you a tobacco rate. Okay, it's something where again, if you're out on a golf course and you have a cigar with your client or with your boys or your friends, as long as it shows that the codeine doesn't show up in your system as the exam is done, you won't get a tobacco rate. Okay. Now again, this varies from person to person. Okay, how much life insurance you need. Now, with that said, remember when it comes down to how much life insurance you do need, it's going to come down to deaths and final expenses. Okay. Normally, again, I reiterated this in another video that normally, depending on your age, you want to have, depending on how old your kids are, how far you're away from retirement, you want to have at least, rule of thumb is 10 times your income. But again, if you're 40 years old or 35 years old and you have children that are under the age of 5, you're probably going to need about 15 to 20 times your income. Okay, if you have children that are 10 to 12, you don't plan on having any more. 10 to 15 times your income should be sufficient enough. And again, later on in life, if your kids are grown and you got about 10 years away from retirement, then 5 times income is usually sufficient enough for your spouse. Okay. Now, with that said, again, keep in mind, or just to recap a little bit, the smoking with tobacco increases your rates significantly. Okay, you got to be tobacco free for a full year if you smoke a cigarette. Other carriers out there will go ahead and be lenient with you if you just smoke cigars. Chewing tobacco, again, it comes down to one thing, how much codeine is in your system. Now, codeine is a chemical your body excretes in your bloodstream if there's tobacco present. Okay, so they base that off levels as well. So again, it's something that as long as there's no codeine in your system, it gives me the argument with the underwriter too. Okay, as far as they show up, that you're going to get a tobacco rate, and that's you'll have a tobacco rate for at least a year. So with that said, if you have any questions, give me a call, 855-380-3300. Again, you can visit us on the web at pinnaclequote.com, and also you can ask me questions at the chat box at the bottom of the window. And our new website blog will be launched within the next couple of days. I'm very excited about it. It's a lot of interaction with that. So again, if you guys have any questions, if you want to pull a quote, just go to my website. Just click on Get a Quote. You'll be able to get a free quote within a minute or two. All right, with very minimal information. All right. So again, Danny Ray with Pinnacle Quote. Any questions? Feel free to get in touch with me, and make it a great day.